Okay, welcome back to Viola. This is our second week online class, and some of the things that we're going to do today, we're going to do some warm-ups. We're going to work with this paper, so if you want to get that out, then we're going to do some more rhythms, some of these, and then we're going to actually use this paper that says Lesson 1 Rhythm, as well as go over some of the work that we can do with tracing and drawing. So these are the different papers that you're going to need today. Okay, so if everyone can get out their bow, right, and then show me your bunny rabbits, right, just like that. Wiggle those ears, and get your bow out. Remember, it's righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. So an example of what you don't want the bow to be is you don't want it to look like that, where it's like can't, you know, but you want it to be a little bit tighter. Not too tight where, you know, you feel like it could break, but not too loose, just somewhere in the middle. All right, so the first one we're going to do, you guys are very familiar with. We're going to do Up Like a Rocket, Down Like the Rain, okay? And then we'll go on to some other games that use our bow hold. So I know some of you get your hands scrunched up and it hurts, but shake that hand out. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Ooh, claws. You know, just move them around. Okay, now, bunnies, ears, bow. And so, what do we call this part of the bow? It's an animal. It's called the frog, right? This is the frog. So you want your hand to be, you want your pinky to be up here. These two fingers, excuse me, right over the frog, the thumb right underneath, and this up here at the top, just resting, right? And this I know is not the most comfortable, but you got to practice, and your hand will not become so uncomfortable after you practice. Okay, so here we go. And I know we have different variations, so this might not be the one that we always do in class, but it's one of the variations that we do in class, okay? Okay, so up like a rocket, down like the rain, side to side, like a choo-choo train, right? Windshield wipers, salt and pepper, stir the soup, right? What's the next one? We sometimes do elevator up, elevator down, right? And then sometimes we do push-ups. We do them with our pinky. That really hurts sometimes. So sometimes you can also do it like this just to build some muscle. So we're going to do 5 push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect, right? And sometimes we do wiggle, 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 right? Okay. So let's do that all together one more time. Right? Up like a rocket, down like the rain, side to side, like a choo-choo train. Salt and pepper, stir the soup, elevator up, elevator down, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? All right. We're going to go on to the next activity now. Okay, our next warm-up is going to be the sh, boom, right, activity, and that is with your bow and your viola, and we're going to be practicing moving our bow across the different strings, okay? So first, I want to see your nice bunny rabbits, right? Move your hands, yeah. I know it's it's okay, your hand will get used to it, okay? All right, so we do, let's see, so it's a, right? And you can hold your hand here. We're gonna start with the highest note, which is highest string, which is, let's see, what animal is it? It's really, really tiny. It's an ant, okay? So we're starting on the A string, so you're gonna go with your bow hold, right? We are gonna land our bow, middle of the bow, not here at the frog, not here at the tip, just right here in the middle, right? Now, we don't want it to be like this, we don't want it to be like that, we want it to be just here right in the middle. It's not always going to be perfect, and that's okay. All right? Okay, so what's going to happen is I'm going to say boom and then pick a different string, okay? So for example, we're already on A, so I'm going to go all the way to the lowest string, which is the C string. So I'm going to go boom, C, and you rock it over to the C, right? Now, with this, once you get to the C, we're just gonna move our hand like that, just to loosen it up. Now, you don't want your arm to be like this, like this. You don't want to scrout, like, you want to just be right, nice and tall, right there on the C, right? Right, okay, now, you can go back to the middle of the C string, with your bow, and I'm gonna say, which string should I say? Boom, D. So that means I'm gonna go all the way back, rock it gently to the D string, right? And with that, you're still going to just move your hand, just like that, nice and loose, and you can take one long down bow. And then back up, right? And just loosen. You don't want your shoulders to be tense, you want to loosen them, right? All right, so now we're on the D string. Let's go boom, G. So you just have to rock it once over, right? And then take a nice long, loosen your hands, and then take a nice long down bow. Down bow is because it's going like this, okay? To pull it. And then up bow. Beautiful. All right, so let's start back on the A string. All right, that's the highest, right? We're gonna be right in the middle, so we're gonna land our bow nice and gently on the A string, right in the middle, and we're gonna go boom, G. Slide it over, rocking like a rocking chair. So which string is that? That is not the lowest, it's the second lowest. So it's, then you're gonna go, take that bow, down bow, and up bow. There you go. All right, I'm gonna do two more. Boom, C. So you just rock it once over, and boom, D. Remember, loose arm, you know, and just move your hands. You don't want your hand to get cramped. All right, and you can practice yourself if you want. You can just pick random ones. You can cross from the A all the way to the C, back to the D, back to the C, back to the A. Just remember, You don't have to put your arm like up like this if it's the C. Just very gently rocking it back. Just like that. All right, perfect. So now we're going to move on to rhythm. So this is going to say lesson 1, and then it's going to start with an R, and it's going to say rhythm. Okay, so we don't have to look at kind of like where the notes are. We don't have to know how to play exactly each note, correct? But we want to be able to play the right rhythm. So we want to keep in time with what is on our paper. So I know this looks kind of hard, right? But first we're going to start with these. We're going to review, okay? So I all know we know this one. This one is ta. So this is a quarter note, right? Just a quarter note. It's just ta, right? And then this one, the one that has a little stem and then a circle, that is ta. So we have ta, ta. So this is worth 2 of these. So this would be ta, ta. So 2 of these fit into this, right? So this is 1 beat, ta, or 1. And then this is 1, 2, right? 1, 2. But it's 1, 2, right? Okay. So with that, this one then would be ta, ta, ta. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or 1, 2, 1, 2, right? Okay. So I know we're going to practice this in class, so that's a little confusing. That's okay. We will talk about it. But I would like us to try to practice this. So if we look at this, this is, we're going to get it out so there's no any, right? So this is, then these little black ones are going to be, they look very similar to this one, right? Ta, just ta, very simple, just 1. So this is ta, 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 ta. That's the half note, right? So this is the quarter note, the one that's filled, and then the half note. Ta. So what I would like us to do is try to practice. So let me get my music stand. If you don't have a music stand, that is okay. That's okay. If you can balance it on a like a chair, or put something behind it so that it stays up, that's also good. Or have someone hold it as well. That can also work. Let me get this. And here we go. So I have my music stand. So how many of these are there? Let's count again. So it's ta, 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 ta. So it's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. See how they're separated by a little line, right? So that's a measure. Anything in between those two lines is a measure. So there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I know that's a lot, but what we're going to do to get your viola out, we're going to bring it up, rest your hand right here, get your bow out, make sure that you have your nice good bunnies, right? And so how many was it? It was 12, which is a lot, okay? And then after the 12th note, there was the quarter note, the half note, excuse me. So it was the half note means that there's 2, so it's ta. So let's try it with just 4. So let's not look at the paper yet. Let's do just 4 quarter notes, which just means ta, 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 ta. And then we'll do 1 half note, which is ta. Okay? So that means we're going to count to 4, and then we're going to do ta. So everyone, if you get onto your A string, okay, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then ta, right? Okay, so let's try it. It's going to be ta, 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 ta. Okay? So let's do that again. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay? So maybe we'll do it on the D string. So just rock right over to the D string, and it's going to be ta, 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 ta. See how that last one was a little bit longer? That was ta. So let's go on to the G string, right? And we're going to do ta, 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 ta. Okay, now finally to the C string, our lowest. It is ta. Right? Do it one more time in the A string, okay? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, ta. Beautiful. Okay, now remember, you're going to hold it here, right? Okay. Okay, so we'll go into a little bit of a challenge, and we'll do this first line of lesson 1. That's going to be, remember we said these are worth 1, so it's a quarter note, right? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. All right, so it's 12 and then 1, 2. So if you want to get your music out, then get your viola, get your bow, and we're going to count together, okay? So we can do it on the A string, okay? So it's going to be 12 and then 1, 2. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. All right, so I know I got a little bit off because I was distracted by counting, but let's just try it again, okay? So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. All right, let's do it one more time. Look at that top line, okay? It's going to be 1. So it's actually a little bit easier if you count in your head. I know that's kind of hard, but it keeps it more consistent, you know, so you want all of them to be the same, except that last one. It's 1, 2. So let's just do the second line, but just those first 2 brackets. So we're gonna do this one and that one. So it's 1, 2, 1, 2. And that's all we're going to do. So it's going to be ta, ta, ta. So actually, it's the exact same thing as this. ta, ta, ta. Okay? All right. So, here we go. You can do it on the D string, so the next one over, okay? So that's gonna be ta. Beautiful. All right, so if you want to practice, you are welcome to look at any of these on lesson 1, rhythm. It's just going to be quarter notes, which are those ones that are filled with black, and then half notes, which are ta, okay? Now, so I know last time we said that we would work on hot cross buns, okay? So we're just going to practice it a little bit, just clapping and singing it, okay? So if you want to put down your instrument so you don't drop it, we can do it together. It's going to be hot cross buns, hot cross buns, 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross buns. Okay? So, it's really like ta, 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 and then ta, 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 ta. And so the ta, 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 ta's, the ones that are quicker, are a little bit different, but just to kind of keep that in your head, kind of sounds like that. Okay? All right, so now I'm going to get my viola and we're going to practice it on the A string. So it's going to be just, you don't have to use your fingers, we're just going to do the rhythm, okay? So it's going to be hot cross buns, hot cross buns, 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross buns. Right? So that those notes are a little bit longer, okay? Now, if you want to really try, I know we've done some of those exercises where you're bending your fingers. If your viola has tape, feel free to try. But I know we did it in class a few times where it's 2, 1, open, 2, 1, open, 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross buns. Okay, so we're going to try it. It's going to be okay. Now you're welcome to try just the rhythm. You don't have to use your fingers, but if you want, you can try that. 2, 1, open, 2, 1, open, 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross buns. Okay? All right. So just to highlight the things that we looked at today, we looked at kind of, to remember, we just moved the bow, switching it from string to string, right? Not scrunching our bodies, nice and loose, standing tall, over to one string, back to another, bowing, not too aggressively. You want to bow, practicing going to the tip and going to the frog, closer to the frog, okay? And then you can keep your hand here, all right? Like I said, going from one to the other, and then we practice rhythms, mostly just looking at the fact that there's quarter notes, which is those full ones, so it's ta, and then the half notes, which is ta, and then just looking at this first lesson 1 page, doing that top line, ta, 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 okay? Okay, and you can always clap it on your knee, on your leg, with your hands, just to practice, and then just doing it on your open strings, you know? Just practicing moving it up and down and getting comfortable holding that instrument, okay? And then if you want, you can do hot cross buns. The hot cross buns, hot cross buns, 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross buns. Now, and that's all I have for you today. So make sure you practice. You can also always go back to the lesson before, look at those chickens. That's always kind of fun. I'll try to incorporate those into a few of our other classes, and then I will see you during our virtual classes. Okay? Bye.